Airs, Earth, Gaia, the great she-god, primeval prophetess and eldest diviner. Then, after her mother...
Virtue, I'll guard you forever towards all your enemies. Like those pursuers, I'll never show mildness, nor ever mellow. I've put them to sleep. Those creatures men spit on. Don't give way to panic. Hermes, my brother, kin through one father. Watch over Orestes, be Hermes' escorter. Shepherd my suppliant, guide him to Athens. Zeus ever respects the rights of the outlawed. Ha! Ha!
Dishonored, defamed by the dead that I dwell with, I walk underground through a gauntlet of ghost cries. Catcalls, sleeping. But you trample and spurn all my spendthrift libations. Listen! It's for my afterlife that I'm pleading! Snoring and sleeping. Does my pain stir no pity? Mother killer Orestes got out of your clutches. Sleeping and whining. Whining and sleeping. Wake up! Aren't furies husband of venom?
Get him! Get him! Get him! There he goes!
Dreaming of hunting like dogs.
Wake up! Wake up your she-kin as I woke you!
Apollo, thief of the he-god. We she-gods have the ancientest rights that you, a young he-god, ride over roughshod.
You pamper this suppliant you hide, and he's a mother-killing son.
Well in with the throne, but with shed mother blood blazing the trail, I'll keep on pursuing till the end of the hunt.
You do your duties, I'll do my own.
Listen, pass on, victim, listen, pass on,
Athena! Oh, hi, she-god. I was sent by Apollo. Look on me kindly. I'm cursed and an outcast. Though still a cursed outcast, there's no need for more cleansing. And peoples who helped my purgation. All this was decreed by Apollo at Delphi. I've crossed land and sea to your house and your statue. Until the issue's decided, I stay beside you.
Here! Don't let him flee from paying his debt.
He's there! And once again, look, begging for protection. This time his arms are wound round the she-god.
He won't pay his blood dues. He wants to stand trial.
What rubbish trials are when the bloodshot mothers. Mother's blood has run away.
Into the earth he goes to stay. The blood that trickles on the ground, the walls are ready to be rewound.
Trials? This is your trials, your trackers intend.
First suck red libations from lips while they're living. Browse on your blood, all over your body. Brought you bloodless rescue.
As a she-god, she'll hear me over great spaces. Come, Athena! Come now to my rescue!
She can show our force. Our bands of power over men that gets its way.
Our mission's blood right, we're not sent. Ever to harm the innocent.
Show us your hands if they're not red. You'll sleep soundly in it.
A band of witnesses pursues the blood-king killer for blood use.
The fury hearts rise.
Music maddening men's minds.
And they don't wear black ones.
Family strife, domestic pet, born in the wild and won't forget.
When bloodkin kills bloodkin, that lets the furies in. Into the household, he sent it out, blasting the building back into the ground. After the victim, hot on his trail, track of furies that never fail. He tries, having no let him triumph, the king's blood will never dry. Heavenly strife, domestic pet, born in the wild and won't forget.
The victims come on his trail.
Track of furies that never fail. Feed them and change the test, like it's not the song.
I heard far away someone crying.
Athena! And summoned I sped here,
The scales of my Aegis.
whipped by the winds as my feet race me onwards.
I see a strange breed here, new to my country. This breed doesn't scare me, but
causes me wonder.
Who are you?
You and you,
All here assembled. The stranger prostrated before my own image.
and you, like nothing engendered by means that are normal.
Neither like the she-gods, that consort with the he-gods.
Nor like humans in shape and appearance.
But since we've been made to share the same earth space, it's wrong to abuse you.
As monstrous and shapeless.
She, child of Zeus, will tell you all briefly. We are the children of night, and we are ageless. Below ground where we live, we are known as the Grudges.
So now I know your mother, and what to call you.
And soon you'll know also the work that we do.
I will, provided it's clear what you say.
Kin killers! We hunt them. They are our prey.
Where do you land him when you've netted your fish?
Where all words for joy sound like gibberish.
Are his deeds the reason you're in full cry?
He killed his mother in cold blood. That's why.
Was he goaded or forced to against his own will?
Forced? It was his mother this man dared to kill.
There are two parties present. I must hear them both.
He won't let us swear ours, nor swear his own oath.
It's not justice you want, but the mere outward show.
Oh, you are the she-god of wisdom. Say why it is so.
Sworn oaths would unfairly favour your cause.
Crush Troy into nothing! After Troy, he returns to a death most unworthy. My black-hearted mother, she killed my father. She swaddled him first in a devious dragnet. Its red eyes still stare at the blood in the bath trough.
And even for me, it's too hard to pass judgment.
When retribution runs so close behind blood guilt. But these two have a cause which must be considered.
All rights destroyed by this new system.
We furies were once mankind's sleepless watchdog.
The Etruscans invented, changed mortal breath into blares from its metal.
By the city.
And those hear their case, decided on merit.
Now hear the laws I lay down, my Athenian people, brought together to try the first case of bloodshed. This council of judges will sit here forever on this hill of Ares.
Anarchy, tyranny, let both be avoided, nor banish fear from your city entirely. A man without fear abides by no law forms. If you justly cherish this new institution, you'll have a bulwark known to no other humans. This established tribunal will be totally bribe-proof.
The trial is now open.
Say yes or say no.
Yes, I can't deny it was so.
First fall to us. We win with two more.
Don't crow too soon. I'm not on the floor.
Now how did you kill her? Judges, take note.
I drew my sword and gashed open her throat.
And who was it drove you to dare such an act?
Apollo! And Apollo will witness that fact. When that god says do it, no one says no. I did it, and I still think it done for the best.
You killed your mother at Apollo's behest.
That I did the deed. There's no point denying. But done, rightly or wrongly, Apollo, decide and help me state my case with the judges.
Lord Apollo, you are out of your precinct. Explain your presence here at this meeting.
I come as a witness. I'm his advocate too. I share the blame for the death of his mother. I, Apollo, the prophet, who can't utter falsehood, say that Orestes here acted with justice.
Justice to cut down the woman that bore him.
What of his mother? What about she who hatched up a horror, the death of her husband? There was no rest till the killer was killed.
If murder unpunished is what you condemn, then this murderer here must also pay.
It's not the same thing, the death of a man, though. A man, moreover, killed by a woman, and not by war weapons, but in a manner you'll hear. Agamemnon! Come up at the head of the ground gods!
The nourishing milk. I wanted to grow old with a son these breastfed.
Would a mother throw her son out if she cared? Here stands a wolf mother who murdered her man!
What of your father? What of his shame? How did you punish this murderer here? He butchered his she-child.
Hard. Hard for a general not to obey. Hard. Hard for a father to kill his girl. Kill his jewel. Kill his joy.
So a father can take his own she-child. Take her!
Kill her! His she-child! His own flesh and blood! Her shrillings, beseechings, her cries! Papa! Papa! Meant as little to him as slaughtering cattle. The she-child I laboured to launch.
No! So then, supposing this man is acquitted, will the man who has shed the blood of his mother live in the house of his father in Argos?
Who will want his hands griming the god stones? What crimes will want him at their ritual cleansing?
Animals? Beast hags hated by ye gods. Chains, fetters, locks can all be unloosened. There are many means to burst bonds and shackles. But once a man's dead and earth's lapped his blood up, the blood drains away and never returns.
So, as both sides have spoken, I order the judges to come to the justice decision.
All the shafts in our quiver are now shot. We need only your vote to make our word law.
You've heard what you've heard. Let each cast his lot. Remember the god bond that each of you swore.
Beware, no way you dishonor our band. If we're dishonored, we'll poison your grass.
Heed the oracles. That's my command. My oracles. Zeus's. They must come to pass.
You befuddled the ancient she-gods with wine. You made the old dispensation mere jest.
And that's all you'll be when the victory's mine. You can spew all your venom. We won't be impressed.
You knew he-gods trample the she-gods of old. When I hear the verdict, then I'll decide
Whether or not this country gets blasted.
It's my duty to come to a final pronouncement. I add my own vote to those for Orestes. I myself was given birth by no mother.
I put the male first, although I'm unmarried, and I am the wholehearted child of my father.
So I can't count the death of a woman of greater importance than that of a man, Lord. If your votes turn out equal, Orestes still wins.
Turn the urns over and reckon the ballots. Those of the judges assigned to this duty.
Oh, Phoebus Apollo, what will it be?
Oh, knight, are you here to see?
Now for the end. A noose or new day.
Honor or ruin if he gets away.
Count the pebbles you've shaken out of the vote pots. Make sure there are no mistakes in your tally. The slightest error could lead to disaster.
One vote could renew the strength of a blood clan.
This man stands acquitted of the charges of murder. The votes on each side turn out to be equal.
Pallas Athena, you give my clan back its lifeblood. You've given me back the fatherland, barred me. Once more, Greece can say, Orestes of Argos restores to his blood right by Pallas Athena, by Apollo, and by Zeus, the preserver. Zeus saw my father's death in all its true grimness. Zeus saw clearly that I needed preserving from these terrible grudges who championed my mother. Before I go to my country, I give you this God bond, this land and its people now and forever. No clan chief of Argos will ever attack you, or I'll come as a ghost if they've broken my God bond and mar all their marches, make journeys joyless until they repent their rash expeditions. But so long as they honor this city of Pallas, stay loyal in peace and in war, keep their spear bond, then I'll come as a ghost, more gracious and kindly. Farewell, Athena, and people of Athens. Get a good headlock on whoever you wrestle. Come from all bouts with the victory laurels.
Upstart gods, you rid and down the ancient laws. Snatch thy honors out of my hands. My rampart rouse, my heart will lose. Black burn out over the land
Listen to reason. Don't take things so badly. You're not defeated. The votes came out equal. There was no dishonor to you in the verdict. So why'd you ravish the land with your rancor?
I will make you the solemnest promise that you shall be given a cavern for refuge, with glittering throne stools next to your godstone, held in great honor by all here assembled. You, God, you bring my rancor.
earth all scorched, the people starving, the people mock me. Blood, 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 blood,
You're not dishonored! So don't use your godhead to blast this country of mortals with earth light. That would abuse your position as she-gods.
Take back your threats. Don't spit spiteful poisons over the fruit crops, so that harvests don't happen.
The ancient conscience pushed underground, the ancient conscience dishonored. My nostrils with rage and my shame, a terrible anguish pours under my ribs. Night, mother, listen, I cry!
I'll allow you your anger, since you are older. Your years in the world have given you wisdom. And though yours may be greater, Zeus gave me insights. If you leave this land for an alien blood clan, I tell you that you will learn to love this one.
Time in its passage will honor my people, and you, enthroned by the shrine of Erectus, will gain more in the way of rites of procession from my men and women than from the rest of mankind.
Such, if you'll have them, are the honors I offer.
But the good you do, good returns, and good God gifts, a share in this country the gods above cherish.
The ancient conscience pushed underground, the ancient conscience dishonored. My nostrils snort with rage and my shame, a terrible anguish pours under my ribs. Night, mother, listen, my cry!
I'm making you offers which I'll go on repeating, so that you'll never have any cause for complaining that you, an old she-god, were spurned and dishonored by me, a young she-god, nor cast out by my people.
But if you have any respect for persuasion, and feel its soothing charm as I'm speaking, and the linctus of language can placate you and lull you, you'll decide to remain.
What kind of shrine did you say I possess? One free from suffering. Will you say yes?
And if I say yes, what powers will I wield?
You'll make them flourish, flock, family and field.
Would you entrust such powers to me?
Yes, and prosper the fortunes of each devotee.
These powers, will you pledge them in joy?
I'd make no offers if I weren't sure.
You're beginning to charm me. My anger subsides.
Live in this land and win more friends besides.
What charm for this land would you like me to chant?
Nothing where darkness is dominant.
Bring blessings from earth, sea billows and sky. Let farm fields and flocks always be fruitful. And as the land prospers, so will the people, especially those who give gifts to your godstones.
Your part's to prosper my people in peacetime, and mine, when the time comes for war cries, is to make certain my city's triumphant.
I'll share in the homeland of Pallas Athena, and not degrade a city that all-powerful Zeus and Ares, the war god, make guardians of godstones, Greece's great glory. I pray the golden sun make the earth burst open, the ground gush with good life gifts, harvest after harvest.
Listen to what the Furies are pledging. The Furies are forced both with the high he-gods and with the powers beneath the earth's crust. Anyone can see how they work among mortals.
One man's life lot's as bright as a ballad.
Another's life is one blinded with tears.
May faction,
Sedition, forever flesh hungry, civil disturbance, cycles of slaying, never bray in this city. Its dust never gulp the blood of its people.
the state get
Ripped open by the rages of blood grudge, a chain link of murder. Let the linking be love bonds, common likes, common hatreds, a group bond against the troubles men suffer.
Listen, they're learning to bless, groping for goodness. I foresee great future good in these fearful faces. If you show them the kindness they show you,
Your city's set fair on the straight road of justice. Farewell.
Farewell. Grow wealthy, grow great. Farewell, citizens so close to Zeus, favorites of his favored she-child. Under the wings of Athena, grow wise, with her father looking on you with favor.
farewell to you too. I endorse all you pray for on behalf of my city.
And now, by the light of the blazing torch beacon, I will escort you to your underground chamber, along with those who tend to my godstone, the flowers of Athens,
Once land of Theseus,
the women of Athens,
girls, mothers, old women will come as a glorious group in procession. Drape our honored guest strangers in robes of deep sea red.
and lead then with torchlight held up before you, so that the Furies
Who turned out so kindly will reside and show love and bless Athens forever.
Go to your home, children of night, honored with music and torchlight. Go to your home, underground and primeval, honored by sacrifice and libation. Grave peace between the kind ones and Athens. Between the kind ones and Athens, Zeus, fate, he god and she god, together help this all to happen.
echo our chorus. Raise your own cry.
Stand! Everyone, stand for the gods! Stand!